Hello dear student, this is Sajjad Ahmed Khan, the founder of Brilliant English Academy and your online English teacher. Dear student, in 12th standard syllabus, we had completed first chapter of each section. So for that, you will go to my Brilliant English Academy and YouTube channel. Please subscribe that channel, like, comment and share. And dear teachers, you also give your feedback to me because such kind of feedbacks, your messages, comments and phone call are my inspirations और इससे हमको अपने वीडियोस को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए बहुत हेल्प होता है. डियर स्टूडेंट, आज हम देखने वाले हैं 2.1 प्रोस ऑन सेइंग प्लीज. इट वाज रिटन बाय the most famous English writer A.G. Gardiner. But before that, we have some icebreakers activities. So we must crack it first and then we are going to learn more about on saying please. Just here we have the first icebreaker activities. So dear student, in icebreaker, the first activity is list the word of courtesy that we use in our daily life. Discuss them with your partner and explain the purpose of using each. Dear student, words of courtesy. You know very well, English is the language of gentlemen. English is the lingua franca of the world, and you very well know that one word, that sorry, please, thank you, these kind of words are used largely in all kinds of languages, though it is basically derived from English languages. So dear student, words of courtesy, you all very well aware about that, and you can use in your day-to-day life. Let's see the word of courtesy. May I come in, sir? Welcome. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Thank you. You are welcome. Hello. Great job. I'm sorry. Please. Such kind of words are words of courtesy. And second, activities when we use in our day-to-day life. Here we have second icebreaker activities, that is list below a few characters, traits of people. Some positive traits are there and some negative traits are there. मतलब हमारे यहाँ पर हर व्यक्ति में कुछ ना कुछ अच्छी बातें होती है, पॉजिटिव, सकारात्मक, और कुछ नकारात्मक होता है, निगेटिव बातें भी होती है. तो हियर आर वी हैव गिवन अ लॉट मोर traits, but in that you just click about the good characters, means positive characters, or a negative character. In first column we have lots of words, but in that we have the word humorous, that is for positive traits. In second column we have wise, that is for positive trait, and boastful, humble and generous. These are the words, they are used as a positive traits, and remaining words are negative traits. It is better if you go and find out its dictionary meaning. So, and we have third activities. In third activities, what happened? We have generally, it depends on our behavior, what kind of behavior that we had in our school, at our public place, or at our home. So we have some etiquettes, manners and etiquettes are very important for a person to live in the society. Read the following and put them in proper column. Here we have given two tables. One is an appropriate and other is for inappropriate. And we have 6 commands. So you can choose it. So before that, here I read, to receive phone calls while you are in a lecture or a class. So phone call is already banned in class or college. So that is an inappropriate action. Number 1 is inappropriate. Second, to knock before you enter your principal office, that is an appropriate action. Third, to thank the person who offer you tea or coffee, that is a very appropriate action. Fourth, to be polite and courteous to others, that is also a very appropriate action. And fifth, to leave the classroom without the teacher's permission. Can you do such kind of thing? No, not at all. So that is an inappropriate action. And the last, to occupy the seats reserved for ladies or physically challenged or elderly people in a bus or a train. Could you do such kind of activities? Though a lot of people do, and then they were quarreling with each other. So it is an inappropriate action. So dear student, we have two columns, and we have find and write down in that two column what are the appropriate action and what are the inappropriate action. And now we are turning toward the basic introduction of our writer, that is Alfred George Gardiner. He was born in Chelmsford in Essex in 1865. He started his literary work as a journalist. At the age of 37, he was appointed as the editor of the Daily News London under the pseudonym. Pseudonym means topen naam, pen name. That is Alpha of the Plug. Alpha of the Plug was his pen name. Then he made regular contribution to that Daily News, and he wrote many famous essays. He was very famous for his essay, The Pillars of Society, The Pebbles on the Shore, Many Furrows and Leaves in the Wind are some of his best known writing. His unique lies in his ability to teach the basic truth of life in easy and amusing manner. He raised the question of morality in everyday life. आपण आज बघणारच आहोत की अल्फ्रेड जॉर्ज गार्डिनर यांच्या लिखाणाबद्दल आणि अतिशय मार्मिकपणे ते व्यक्तिचित्राचे किंवा प्रसंगाचे वर्णन करतात. In On Saying Please, he points out the values of good manners in social life and emphasizes the importance of courtesy and politeness. Courtesy means saujanya, manners or behavior, and politeness, विनम्रता. सौजन्य, शीलता आणि विनम्रता या दोन मुख्य क्वालिटीजवर हा पूर्ण चॅप्टर बेस्ड आहे. He shows how polite speech and manner sweeten the atmosphere and around, and how discourtesy and ill manner spoil or pollute it. Everybody experience that kind of behavior, either when you are at a public place or when you are at the home or when you are at school. And importance of politeness, importance of manners and etiquettes are an appropriate traits. So dear student, let's see what our writer wrote beautifully and give us some messages in his chapter On Saying Please. Dear student, let's see the summary of the chapter 2.1, that is On Saying Please, written by A.G. Gardiner. The writer gives us two anecdotes. Anecdote म्हणजे meaningful story. The story has some meanings. माने खेस कहानियाँ, अर्थपूर्ण कथा. Here the writer gives us two parallel story to explain his topic. So dear student, first story or the first anecdote is about there was the young liftman in a city office. He threw a passenger out of his lift because the passenger, while entering into the lift, don't say please to the liftman, but the liftman or the passengers, while entering into lift, don't say please. So the liftman was very angry and he demanded that the passenger request him, top please, or please leave me on the top floor or on first floor or on second floor. That we have done it regularly when we are using lift. But the passenger did not use polite words or the word of courtesy while dealing with the lift. man, so he was angry. He demanded top please, but the passenger refused. So in anger, the liftman pushed the passenger. So the next morning, he was fined for the offense that he undoubtedly did wrong to the passenger. This is of course a matter of discourtesy, and it is not a legal offense, and it does not excuse assault and battery. Assault and battery means hinsa, violence. An attack includes not only threat and excuse assault and battery means a violence. Dear student, जब लिफ्टमैन के पास जब पैसेंजर आता है और वो उसको सॉरी नहीं बोलता या प्लीज नहीं बोलता तो उसको नेचुरली गुस्सा आ गया. बट ऑन द अदर हैंड, इफ somebody disobey you, somebody hurt you by his bad manner, there is no law against discourtesy or bad manner. It is not legally punishable offense. In case of the liftman and the passenger, both person hurt each other. One person physically hurt another and other is mentally or morally hurt. Please and thank you are the words of courtesy that honor self-respect. तो ये दो ऐसे अल्फाज है जो बहुत ही पावरफुल है और ये किसी की इज्जत बढ़ाने के लिए, ऑनर करने के लिए काफ़ी है. इन अनदर एनेक्डोट और अनदर स्टोरी, राइटर रिमेंबर वन कंडक्टर. Apart from his hectic schedule, the conductor maintained his peace of mind dealing with the passenger. We all very well about the people. Sometimes they are unnecessarily harsh with each other. हमने बहुत बार ट्रैवलिंग किया है बस में, ट्रेन में, और अक्सर सबसे ज़्यादा जो लड़ाइयाँ होती है, जो झगड़ा होता है, जो कन्फ्लिक्ट होता है, वो बसेस में ज़्यादा होता है क्योंकि पैसेंजर सीट के लिए बहुत लड़ते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पर राइटर ने कंडक्टर के बारे में बताया है जो लंदन के ट्यूब में, जिसको हम जैसे सिटी बस वगैरह में, जैसे बेस्ट की बसेस चलती है बॉम्बे में, वहाँ पे कंडक्टर ही करता था. और उसका जो पब्लिक प्लेस का जो सोशल बिहेवियर है ये बहुत ही काबिल तारीफ़ है, बहुत ही रिमार्केबल है. तो उस कंडक्टर के बारे में राइटर ने यहाँ पर बताया है. About the people, sometimes they are very harsh with each other, but the writer observed the conductor's manner and social behavior dealing with the passenger in public transport. Once the writer remembered an incident. Here he gives another anecdote. The writer was hurried and jumped onto a bus and found that he had left home without any money or a penny or a copper. अब पैसे के लिए कॉपर या निकेल भी उसको बोला जाता है, in his pocket. So you should have such kind of experience in your day-to-day traveling or in your life. He forgot his purse at home and he had no penny or copper to buy a ticket, so he felt very embarrassed. But the writer was afraid about the conductor's reaction. हो सकता है कि कंडक्टर उसको बीच में से उतार दे या उसको कहे कि भाई लोग तो बहुत बार इस तरह का झूठ बोलते हैं और विदाउट टिकट ट्रैवलिंग करते हैं. So our writer was afraid. He again searched his pocket and find no penny or copper. But the clever conductor recognized the situations and said to the writer, "All right, where do you want to go? I will book you through or drop you there. Where have you wanted to go?" अब कंडक्टर तो बहुत ही होशियार था, तो जैसे उसने परिस्थिति को भाप लिया कि राइटर के पास पैसे नहीं है, तो उसने कहा कि डोंट वरी, कहाँ जाना चाहते हो आप, मैं आपको वहाँ पर ड्रॉप कर देता हूँ और पैसों की चिंता मत कीजिएगा. बट our writer again check his wallet and purse and pockets, but he didn't found any coin or a penny or a nickel or a copper. But he asked the conductor, "I wanted to return your money or fare, but where should he return the fare?" "He will see him someday," said the bus conductor. A few days after, while the writer was traveling in a bus and his most sensitive toe was tampered or crushed under feet a bus conductor. तो राइटर ने तो कहा कि मैं पैसे वापस करना चाहता हूँ, लेकिन कहाँ करेंगे पैसे वापस. तो कंडक्टर ने कहा कि एक दिन मैं आपको ज़रूर इस रास्ते पर मिल जाऊँगा. And in second incident, the writer was traveling in the bus, but this time conductor was crushed his toe, and the toe was tampered and crushed under the feet of the bus conductor. The writer was very angry and felt pain and agony, but the conductor said him, "Sorry sir," and realized his pain due to his heavy boots and repeatedly said sorry and request him to forgive. The writer toe crumbled and felt pain and angry, but he liked the way or the approach or a social behaviors or a manner of the conductor, not only with him but also with fellow passengers. How he respect the elderly people, how you give and invite the passenger and give him the place or the seat in the bus. He also very polite to the old and aged people, and how he cares them like a son, how a younger or the student solicitous showing interest or concern him as a father, or he was also a very polite to the blind people, not only help them but also waiting for them and assist them to cross the road. ना कि वो बूढ़ों को, बच्चों को, बल्कि ब्लाइंड पर्सन की भी हेल्प करता था, उनको सीट और वैकेंट जगह देता था, उनको रास्ता तक भी पार करवाता था। और बहुत बार तो पैसेंजरों के पास अगर पैसे नहीं है टिकट के, भूल गए, तो उनको पैसे भी देता था, टिकट भी फ्री में देता था। तो दिस काइंड ऑफ गुड मैनर्स ऑफ द कंडक्टर दैट राइटर रिकग्नाइज इन द सेकेंड anecdote. And here we had compare two story. If bad manners are infectious, so also are good manners. The polite way may lose the material advantage, but he always has the spiritual victory. The writer again connected this incident to the story of Chesterfield. Chesterfield एक महान राइटर गुजरे है इंग्लैंड में. In this time, the London street, अगर आपने लंदन स्ट्रीट देखा होगा, तो at that time when there was without pavement, जिसको हम फुटपाथ बोलते हैं, तो वहाँ पे फुटपाथ नहीं था चलने के लिए, एक बहुत ही छोटा या नैरो रास्ता था. तो when Chesterfield was passing there, one man obstructed his way and said, the driest footing. The man said he never gave the wall to the scoundrel who made Chesterfield one day in the street. अब चेस्टरफील्ड को अगर कोई स्काउंड्रल बोले तो नेचुरली बहुत गुस्सा आ जाएगा, और वो उसको जाने से रोक रहा है, ऑब्स्ट्रक्ट कर रहा है, फुटपाथ बहुत नैरो है. लेकिन चेस्टरफील्ड ने उसको जवाब में कहा था कि आई ऑलवेज डू, मतलब अगर आप स्काउंड्रल को रास्ता नहीं देते हो तो मैं खुद स्काउंड्रल को रास्ता देता हूँ. और चेस्टरफील्ड वहाँ से हटे और वो एरोगेंट आदमी वहाँ से गुजरा. It means Chesterfield replied in a very intelligent way, in a very wise way, and maintaining the social behavior. So such kind of things that our writer portrayed in this chapter. The gardener may be suggesting that just as the liftman lost his patience and peace of mind, the conductor on the other hand remained morally upright. He is sensible enough to know when he has made a mistake, when he must apologize, unlike the liftman who has taken a matter personally and as a result had broken the law. तो यहाँ पर दो कैरेक्टर का कंपैरिजन है. एक तरफ है लिफ्टमैन जो एरोगेंट है, जिसके बिहेवियर से उसको खुद को मेंटली हरास हुआ और उसको इम्प्रिजन किया गया, उसको फाइन हुआ. और दूसरा जो बिहेवियर है वो कंडक्टर का है जो बहुत पोलाइट है और जो हेल्दी सोसाइटी के लिए ज़रूरी है. तो यहाँ पे दो कैरेक्टर का राइटर ने कंपैरिजन किया है. While the conductor not only keep his peace of mind but also ensure that he is not responsible for breaking the law. कंडक्टर ने अपना पीस ऑफ माइंड भी मेंटेन किया है और लॉ ऑफ लैंड को, कायदे और कानून का भी उसने बहुत ख्याल रखा है और ना ही उसको कभी ब्रेक किया है, जबकि वो एक सोशल एटमॉस्फेयर में काम करता है. इट इज़ ऑल्सो क्लियर टू द रीडर बाय द हैप्पियर ऑफ द टू मैन इज द कंडक्टर. अगर हम कोशिश करें या सोचें उनके बारे में देखें तो हमको लगेगा कि कंडक्टर इज मोर हैप्पी देन द लिफ्ट मैन. और इट इज डिपेंड ऑन योर नेचर, योर पोलाइटनेस, योर मैनर and your etiquettes, your family values. So, dear student, because he thought his self-respect harm, but the conductor keep his peace of mind and act morally. So the student, what is the moral of the story? बच्चों, आज आपने इस कहानी से क्या सीखा? Such kind of anecdote you will definitely found in your grandmother's stories, in religious scriptures, or sometime your teachers tell you many stories regarding such kind of messages to maintain the dignity, peace and respects old people. Dear student, I remember here Hazrat Ali once said about courtesy. Courtesy costs nothing but buys everything. Wow, what a quote. Courtesy costs nothing. सौजन्य विनामूल्य असते पण बट बायज एव्हरीथिंग. पण त्यामुळे आपण पैशातही न मिळणारे, पैशातही न विकत घेणारे समाधान, सॅटिस्फॅक्शन, कंटेनमेंट विकत घेऊ शकतो. सो डिअर स्टुडंट, होप यू लाईक द वे दॅट आय प्रेझेंट ऑन सेइंग प्लीज. आय होप this kind of anecdote and this kind of story improve your morality, and that is very much useful to maintain the dignity and the respect of elderly people, and it is very essential to be a better citizen. So dear student, thank you very much. Dear student, again I repeatedly saying that for such kind of video, don't forget to subscribe my channel, that is Brilliant English Academy. I am waiting for your like, comment and share, and I am trying my best to give an activities on this chapter in description box too. So go there and find some activities. So dear student, thank you very much. Here I am Sajjad Ahmed Khan, the founder of Brilliant English Academy.